Who's that? Hey.
We're waking up
Tobias.
at Niobrara State Park in Nebraska.
Morning walk with the kids. And Toby's right there. Hey.
Today we're driving from Niobrara State Park in Nebraska all the way to Deadwood in South Dakota.
We have some very big roadside attractions. Corn Drug, maybe Al's Oasis, Wall Drug. Wait, I said Corn Drug. Corn Palace. And then we're heading to Deadwood. Right, baby?
After a quick diaper change, it was time to
Is
go.
everyone ready to go? Mommy, are you ready to go? Are you ready to go, baby boy? We are all packed and ready to go. Let's do it.
Seemingly out of nowhere, it started raining really hard again. Now we were right by the border of South Dakota, so we hit the state line in no time. Now South Dakota isn't quite known for civilization, so there's a lot of nothing going on. But we had some major roadside attractions coming up real soon.
Breaking news from Angela.
His top tooth came in.
Toby, when you're older, you're gonna watch this and say, this was a day we discovered your front tooth for...
He's not happy.
He's not happy. But it's okay. We got 16 minutes to the Corn Palace. He's about to get real happy.
The Corn Palace is almost a legendary roadside attraction. If you're interested in roadside attractions nationwide, there's no doubt you've heard of this place. But we didn't want to go there on an empty stomach.
Baby's free!
So we filled up at this place called Culver's. The restaurant was completely packed inside, so we decided to take the meal on the road. Plus, the kids wanted to watch Saved by the Bell,
It's alright, cause I'm saved by the bell.
and I couldn't wait to get to the Corn Palace. And here it finally was, in all of its corny glory.
Hey boys, where are we?
Corn Palace!
Yay! Where's Toby? We're at the Corn Palace. What do you have to say, baby?
The joke that never gets old. Anyway, we had to park a few blocks away from the Corn Palace because of the size of the Airstream Interstate. But it was a quick walk and we were there in no time. Now, what exactly is the Corn Palace? It's in the middle of this town called Mitchell, South Dakota. And on the outside, it's got thousands of pieces of corn making up murals. In other words, a perfect roadside attraction in the middle of nowhere.
Come along, guys. We're going into the Corn Palace.
Now on the inside, it's also very heavily corn themed. And I absolutely love this. And believe it or not, it's not a museum, it's not a shrine, it's a basketball court.
This is the inside of the Corn Palace.
And for a small town that seems to be in the middle of nowhere, this is a pretty decent basketball arena. When they don't have basketball games going on, they turn the basketball court into a merchandise field. And although it's mostly overpriced, I'm not complaining, because I love cheesy themed merchandise. And this fits that bill perfectly.
The Corn Raft. This would be my favorite one here.
But it makes popcorn.
What? The Corn Raft makes popcorn? Oh.
Plus, they've got the corn murals on the walls inside as well.
Who's that?
And while this is all cool to see, I can't imagine spending more than 20 minutes here, tops.
What do you think of Corn Palace, bud?
Amazing.
Amazing?
Yeah.
Really? How do you rate Corn Palace?
Where?
8 whales?
8 whales.
Wow! Bye, Corn Palace.
And we couldn't forget the photo ops on the outside.
Do you guys want me to get your picture for you?
Oh, no, sorry, I got it.
Oh, okay, good. I was
Thank you, though.
Who's taking it?
Nobody. We're crazy.
Go. Bye.
And that was all for Mitchell, South Dakota.
All right, almost there. Yay! Perfect.
Well, back on the road. The next major roadside attraction was Wall Drug, which was pretty far away. We're talking about just over 3 hours. I was willing to stop at any other roadside attraction that we saw, but not everyone in the car shared my love for sporadic adventure.
I wanted to go there, but she wouldn't let me.
You don't have to stop at everything.
True story.
And then we had a random rainstorm, but it didn't last long at all. And the closer we got to Wall Drug, the more billboards we saw. Regardless of the long drive, it was an absolutely beautiful summer day. And I personally was astonished at how nice South Dakota looked during July. After we drove for a while, we were starting to run low on gas. But then lo and behold,
Okay, so we found that there's an 1880s town coming up, and all trip she has been talking about how much she wants to be in the 1800s. She even has a shirt that says I'm from the 1800s. But yet, when her wonderful husband says, let's stop there, what does she say?
yes, of course. But first, let's get some gas.
Okay, well, we are fueling up right now, and then 1800s town is right over there, so that's where we're going next.
I don't quite know how to describe this place. It's truly unique. At least for somebody from the West and East Coast it is. In the middle of nowhere, they've got this prairie town from like the 1800s. But most importantly, it's an open exploration concept.
Who's that? What do you think, Axel?
Now, before you even enter the prairie town, they've got this train diner right out front. And I gotta show you really quick, because I thought this was awesome. When you first come in, the waiting area looks like a train station. Awesome, right? Even the bathroom area follows this design.
This is a pretty cool setup. This is the restrooms, Railroad Diner.
And I'm just gonna walk through this real quick to show you how cool this all is. It's got that classic black and white checkered floor like most 50s diners. The food service area right here, I guess a bunch of it is made to go. And then you start getting to the seating area. And look, by no means is this some high-class establishment. It's a train-shaped diner in the middle of South Dakota.
I mean, that's pretty crazy, because I've seen like those diner trains before. They've never felt like an actual train. A little bizarre, but pretty cool.
Now, when you're ready to enter the prairie town, you can't just walk in. You have to pay an admission in this building first.
Okay, guys, we are about to enter 1818. I can't say it. 1880s town. Are you excited?
So
Are you ready for some covered wagons? Ow!
And suddenly, almost magically, we're transported back to the 1800s. Now, wait a second. They did that really, really good. I get that wasn't like a Disneyland-style entrance, but you definitely felt like you went from a gas station on the highway to 200 years ago. And it's funny because they have fake animals, but they also have real animals. After petting this Dorse, let's take a look at just a couple cool things about this town.
It almost reminds you of that town from Big Fish.
The reality is, I could make a 30-minute video just on this roadside attraction alone. So I'm just gonna show you my favorite parts. First, the church. It's got the Bible verse that I always share on here. Any person or any place that brings up the name of Jesus Christ and that He alone is the way to salvation, I'm all about. Second, almost every single one of these buildings you can kind of walk into. A lot of them will have some display that you can look at, while some are a little more interactive and allow you to walk around freely inside.
Oh, that's why you're in jail, bro.
But my favorite is this one, the saloon and bar. They did a really good job on the inside of this. You could tell whoever put this together loved this project. And again, there's 2 stories to explore here. I highly recommend this attraction for anybody traveling through the state of South Dakota. And unlike the Corn Palace, you could probably spend hours here if you really wanted to. Although be prepared, because you never know when you're gonna have to explain what something means to your kids.
Good thing the kids aren't here, so I don't have to explain why the room's red and lovey.
They don't speak English. You gotta say moo.
Other than the town, there's a giant open field where you can explore, see animals, and just enjoy the beauty of South Dakota. But like I said, I could do a 30-minute video on this attraction alone. So let's wrap this up and get back to the road.
We're done exploring. We're heading back to the car, and our next stop is Wall Drug. What'd you think of this one, Brigham?
Good.
Thank you for the enthusiasm.
Yep.
Goodbye, 1800s town. It was back on the road. Along the way, we started seeing random fire trucks, which is interesting when nothing else is going on. It's moments like this that I wish I had unlimited time to be able to explore every single thing on God's green earth. No joke, these fire trucks lasted for a very long time. But we were finally getting to Wall Drug. Nothing was stopping us from Wall Drug now. Ooh, jackalope. Whoops.
There it is. There she is. Watch out, bud. We're finally at Wall Drug. Yay!
What's the best way to describe what Wall Drug really is? Well, it's kind of like a flea market or like a small mall. There's a bunch of random stores and a bunch of really cool photo ops.
Yoo-hoo, young man.
They have one area with a large dinosaur animatronic that puts on a little show every 12 minutes. It's cool, but kinda cheesy. But again, this is a road stop in South Dakota.
He's gonna eat a kid from up front.
But we didn't see him actually eat anything.
Is that it? You didn't eat anyone?
I wasn't hungry, yo.
But other than that, there's so much to explore here. Again, this is something I could probably make a 30-minute video on, so I'm going through some things really quickly that I thought were cool.
I just want you to know I am making my wife's dreams come true.
You put it on every video.
That's right. Every video I make her dreams come true.
Hey, get out of the way, I'm filming.
There are random animatronics scattered throughout the place, which makes it really fun to explore. But I don't think these were working when we were here. And here's the area that looked like a small mall to me. They've got a bunch of random stores. And they've even got a church in here.
You have a service going on?
And it's not just one of those random travel chapels. They did a really good job making this look beautiful. Except for the hints at Mary worship.
It's a cool chapel, man.
And the final thing to do before we left was try Wall Drug's famous 5-cent coffee.
I want the experience.
Plus, their donuts look pretty good too.
That's their 5-cent coffee that they're known for, but it's free coffee for vets, so. And we got a free donut too. I let the boys split it.
You seem so loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me talk down. I got a free donut too. I let the boys split it.
And then it was time to go.
Why would you buy it for 230 bucks?
Okay, Wall Drug, pretty cool. Maybe slightly overrated, but I guess it's propped up when you drive through South Dakota for 4 hours and see nothing. This just makes it stick out a little bit more. Definitely worth a stop. Not as cool as I hoped it would be. Amazing. 7 out of 10. Axel, what's your rating?
9.5.
Toby, what's your rating? 1 out of 10. All right, family, it is off to Deadwood.
Well, back to more boring roads. We're gonna need to find something to keep us entertained.
All right, who's ready for some covered wagon facts? I am. Who else?
Me.
These long summer days resulted in a very delayed sunset. But as the sky started to slowly turn golden, we finally got off the highway towards Deadwood. And that's when things got really scenic. When I drive through areas like this, I can't help but think and be thankful to the God who created this all. God the Father, who came in the form of Jesus Christ to pay for your sins on a cross, to save you, to save me, who, before Christ, we were condemned. There was no hope of getting to heaven. This is why Jesus says in Matthew 11:28, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. My yoke is easy and my burden is light." We finally arrived to Deadwood, and that's where we're gonna leave off until next time. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.